All right, this is a continuation of the previous session on the building blocks for expository and persuasive paragraph writing. Now, this is an example of a persuasive paragraph that was written, and we're going to take a look and see exactly how those building blocks actually fit together to create a well-organized writing piece. So just to start off with, we're going to take a look at the hook. So it says here that last season was a disaster for the Vancouver Canucks. Even though they finished near the top of their division, they still lost to Chicago in the second round of the playoffs. Now this, in essence, is going to be our hook. If we take a look right here, this would be color-coded as blue. The reason is because it gives us an idea as to what the paragraph is going to be about, but it really hasn't come out and made a strong statement yet. It hasn't made an argument. It hasn't really told us exactly what the paragraph is going to be about, but it's definitely given us a hint. So now, from the hook, it leads us to the next step, which is the actual topic sentence. It says, things are going to be different this year because the Canucks are better than ever. So now the author has actually come right out and said that this paragraph is going to be about how things are going to be different because the Canucks are going to be better than ever. So it's going to be giving us reasons why things are going to be different this year, and hopefully avoid the disaster from the previous season. So now that this statement has been made, the author has to now give reasons why things are going to be different and better for next year. So this is where the first supporting detail comes in. And as you can see, it says here, first of all, Luongo is no longer the captain. So the first reason that is given is that Luongo is no longer the captain of the Vancouver Canucks. Now that is a reason, but it's going to need a little bit of elaboration in order to actually make that point make sense to the reader. So if we take a look now, we know that supporting details are always coupled with an example or an explanation that is going to be an extension. So if I take a look right here, I can see that the extension is, this is going to take a lot of pressure off him and allow him to focus on playing goal. That helps explain this previous supporting detail. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next point. This will be our second supporting detail. In addition, the Sedin twins are looking strong and will have a great season. Okay, that is our second point. And to follow up that point, we are going to have an explanation as to why they're looking strong. Well, with both players healthy, they should have no problem getting 100 points each. So this is referring obviously to their health, and not just that they're improving their overall strength. Okay. Finally, we have our third point. Lastly, the Canucks have a good defense. Well, again, we need to elaborate on that a little bit more. So our explanation or an example is, with the addition of Keith Ballard and Christian Ehrhoff, the Canucks defense is going to be difficult to beat. Okay, so as you can see, we've now tied together 3 key points with good explanations or examples. Now what we need is a conclusion. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to summarize the key points and make a bit of a challenge at the end to tie it off. So it says, now that the Canucks have balance in all 3 areas of offense, defense, and goaltending, they are going to win the Stanley Cup. So if we take a quick peek at the breakdown here, we can see that we have our hook that is blue, we've got our topic sentence is green, and then we've got alternating yellow and red for our supporting details and explanations and examples, and then we end off with our concluding sentence. So if we were to flip back to the original drawing that we had, we can see clearly that we had a hook, then our topic sentence, our supporting details and examples and explanations, and it clearly follows this example here for building blocks.